Enter the colder months here in New Hampshire. Many Granite Staters will worry about inflation and paying their bills. Home heating oil is now at more than $5.50 a gallon. Some people's natural gas bills will soon go up more than $100 a month. One program meant to help is Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, also known as LIHEAP. Here in New Hampshire, more than 32,000 applicants are expected this year alone. That is significantly up over last year. Mr. Burns, in an interview with WMUR, you said you would get rid of LIHEAP. Would you replace it with something else? And if not, what would you say to the tens of thousands of people who get that assistance?
Well, first and foremost, LIHEAP isn't going to be canceled this year. I'm not in Congress, so we're talking about in the future. What we need to do is lower the cost of energy for everybody, not just a select few that are going to get a $500 voucher. I also don't believe in and I'm going to be saying this a lot tonight, I don't believe in sending our tax money to Washington, D.C. to go through the grift where you go to D.C. and you see people who work for our government living in million-dollar homes in the Beltway. You look at the lobbyists out there that need to get paid. We send $1 there and we're lucky to get 20 cents back. And that's what we're doing. It's insane and it makes no sense. I want to shut down every government program like that. I think that these are best handled by the states. I believe in tax exemptions and tax credits for people who are making their houses more energy efficient. I'm not against that. But in the future, and this isn't going to happen this year, this is going to happen in the future. But if we continue with the failed policies of Biden and Custer, everybody's going to be paying more for energy in the future.
Representative Custer, you support LIHEAP and signed a letter a few months ago asking the Appropriations Committee to spend even more on that program, which they did. Should there be a new approach, though, to help people stay warm rather than just spending more and more each year and each winter?
Well, first, thank you so much to all of you, WMUR, for having us. Absolutely. And I recently sent a letter to the president asking him to finally release the Northeast Home Heating Oil Reserve that's designed to bring down the cost of heating oil here in the Northeast. I expect that will be happening shortly. We've got to tackle the energy crisis and make sure that we're investing in energy efficiency, and I'm glad to hear my opponent welcoming that, but also clean, renewable energy. I was visiting a car dealership in Milford, New Hampshire just a few weeks ago. All new panels on the roof of their car dealership. They're not worried about the cost of home heating oil, and that's why I support renewable energy. Let's bring down the cost of the oil for this winter, and let's make sure that those in need get the LIHEAP funds that will keep them warm. I think it's cruel to have anyone not put food on the table or be able to heat their home.